Yeah.
You know,
And then you closer, you were like,
Early.
they're the first nigga.
For real.
Out here booming them hoes.
doing that shit, dog. Real talk. Real, like Master P and them.
Yeah.
Like down here, my first one doing that shit.
Yeah. And then now when they saw your blueprint or shit, like, I ain't gonna lie, you kind of like me, like, shit, you don't mind sharing the game. Just look out.
That's it. Real talk, bro.
I want everybody to eat. But sometimes they can be your biggest downfall.
Biggest goddamn work card, cause them motherfuckers don't want to see you. You want to see, you'll help them eat, but they don't want to see you do shit.
Yeah.
For real, they want to see you goddamn. I remember a man, a cat was telling me, he said, man, you know what I'm saying, cool ass nigga, man, for real. Damn, what was my dog, man. Shit, I can't even think about it, man. He was cool. He said, man, Marquise, man, you walk around here, you clean and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, you come in, you free. Them niggas don't want to see you goddamn winning. They want to see you dead. You know what I'm saying? But was that some real shit? Yeah, for real. Motherfuckers be hating, dog. For what? Yeah.
And that shit's sad.
That shit's sad.
And then, but you got mad love for real. You showing off a love. They thinking you just flexing.
Right. For
Because
real,
because they can't do it.
Man, come on now. I don't know, dog. But like you say, you know, I would go back to, you know, it's just from birth.
Yeah.
It's from birth. You know, it just started. You know, birth, man. You know, try to make everything happen. But no, for real, man.
That's why I say you can't change you can't deal your life. You can't deal your life for nobody. And if you can't accept it, you only gonna fuck with somebody that can. Whatever you got, you still ain't hooked, you still ain't rich.
Yeah, real talk.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't did nothing. You still in the same boat. But then I'm still in motion.
Still going.
I'm still chucking.
Yeah, for real, dog. Like, but that's the thing about us. Like, we gonna grind. Like, we came for nothing. Like us, we came for nothing. So yeah. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying. Like you said in one of the like, man, it ain't no stopping us, dog. Nah, for real, it ain't no stopping us, man. Because you know, it's you know, the product is that demand out there for something fresh, something authentic.
That's it.
And that's always gonna be us. We the authentic.
It just
For real.
we the one we gonna take that risk. A lot of people, you gonna have a lot of people on the sideline watching the ones in the game. I'm watching the game.
Yeah.
So they watching if you win it, they watching if you lose it.
They studying. So
They
okay,
studying your
let's see
game.
this movie. Yeah, let's see the movie they gonna make next.
Mm-hmm.
For real. Hey man, that's something though. Real talk. Because I'm like, damn, I see blocks this like that, this, that, and third, and I'm constantly just making that better chess move. Okay, move my knight. Okay, then I got my knight right here. Let me move my bishop. You know what I'm saying? Okay, dang, I might have to move my rook.
Yeah.
That's how it go, dog. You know what I'm saying? For real talk. But
That's it. But it take you, like, it took me, I had to be by myself to really analyze what was going on. Because everything be moving so fast. But as soon as you figure that shit out, well, that shit gonna make you a whole better person. You'll know what to look for, how to move. Because sometimes our heart is really our weakness. Like sometimes you gotta
can't show too much. Sometimes you gotta be cutthroat.
You got to.
Real talk. But sometimes, I mean, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, you hit that. For real, sometimes you gotta be.
Yeah.
That's sad, man.
Yeah.
But this is the world we live in.
That's
the
it.
world we in.
That's it. And then the whole, how women look at life. They attention is their money. We paying women for their attention.
Hey, and they
making money just for them being around us.
Yeah, for real. Cause they gonna damn find a way.
That's the meanest hustle in the world, bro.
Man, they gonna find a way. Like as far as just exploiting. If it ain't exploiting their body or most of the time, that's what it is. You can find a woman's, a female's, they making content some kind of way they exploiting their body. Though. So like you say, yeah, they gonna find a way to. Even if they talking about something that they think is relevant, they're gonna find a way to have something revealing on so you will pay attention. 9 times out of 10, they speaking to their audience, which is female, but their main audience may be, they got the little shorts on, their audience, their real audience that's really probably just paying attention to them is male.
I'm gonna tell you, you right, right, and then but it's gangster in that though. They just gonna go ahead and tell you what it is. In a man mind, you ain't finna call my bluff. What's up? We got that competitive nature. They just gonna tell it like it is.
Yeah. Man, look at that. You will find them, like you say.
Yeah. They gonna go ahead and tell you what she wants, how she want it, everything, how it gonna be. But as a man, we supposed to be like that.
Right. For real. Instead of being,
that's the society. Because, it can be, it is how we've been raised, and now we just have to relearn our real position. Because these women can't survive on their own. I already know for a fact. Because your lifestyle is not adding up to what you really want to do in life.
Yeah. Or what you putting out there. Or what you putting out there like you're doing, it ain't showing. There's a lot of them just, like you say, if it ain't dead, it's, what I'm saying, if it ain't, if they ain't making that money like you say, it's a lot of dudes out there the same way.
That's what I'm saying,
But we gonna grind, we gotta get it out the mud though. We gotta grind. We can't get out there and just show what we got going on like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, just explore,
Cause we gotta protect the bag, bro. A real man gotta protect the bag. They not finna let you can't fuck up the bag. We can't fuck up the bag. But the women gonna show the bag. And they want us to show the bag. And I'm like, hell no, that shit ain't right.
Yeah.
You don't show the bag. We show the bag when we go out of town.
Yeah.
Not at home. At home, I'm just like everybody else.
Right.
Because they ain't gonna respect you if you ever try to outshine them. They ain't gonna respect you if you outshine them.
You're right. You just gotta goddamn just sit back and just really dope. You know what I'm saying? Like with us, women, man, like I say, I don't know, it's kind of different now, with the man and the woman war or whatever supposedly going on. But man, a woman really though, they just soft and they want a man and just love them. You know what I'm saying? Like get there, just love them, but be. It's a lot of expectation for us. It's a lot of pressure on our shoulders to be a man.
Yeah.
But when it comes to women, I always look at the easy way. Just show them love. Like the right way. You know what I'm saying? But, like I say, we still got to know. You got to let them know they got to know their place. But at the same time, it's a way to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, like,
she got to, like,
real talk.
She got to know what she get. And you gotta know what you get.
Yeah. real.
When y'all on that type of time, we don't need to say nothing. This what you want in life. This what I want in life. This is your task. This is my task. This gonna benefit us. And we got a task. Like a lot of people just living life. They's not like we program to work. We gotta have rules and rules in everything that we do.
Real talk.
We program like that. So if you stay on that same program, your life is successful. You won.
That's real, man. For real. You know what I'm saying? And
But that's how you keep a strong relationship.
That's it.
Because
Like I say,
that shit gonna be boring as fuck if you just in here just
you gotta keep them engaged. You gotta keep the woman engaged. Like I said, man, you know, I remember when me and my wife first met. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was driving a 1986 Tempo. I pulled up at her mama's house. You know what I'm saying? It was a dude right there talking to her. You know what I'm saying? He was goddamn, you know, he was in a Lexus or something, you know. I like the name something Lexus. You know what I'm saying? It was 2000 then.
Right.
You know what she did when I pulled up? She came running to me. Cause you know what I'm saying? You just gotta have that. I mean, it's that aura. It's that a woman gotta want you. Yeah, if the woman don't want you, ain't nothing you can do or say. What you can try to offer, whatever, to get her.
Thank you.
For real, man.
You gotta be
I seen that years ago. I know that years ago. So when I see a cat trying to buy a woman, just to try to get her or try to show him what he got, man, he just wasting his time.
Mm-hmm.
I seen this years ago.
Yeah.
If a woman don't want you, man, no matter what you got, she don't want you. I pulled up in an old 1986 Ford Tempo, but I got that sauce.
Yeah.
I'm dripping. You know what I'm saying? When I stepped out, I'm tripping, I'm splash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With this, you know, so you know,
She knows she's gonna have a good time.
that's it. You know, here we go. 25. Here we go. 25 years later.
Come on now. That's why I always say, like, money just a tool. You gotta want me for me.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how much money I'm making, you gotta want me for me.
Real talk. That's it.
Because I'm still not gonna show you the full me. If I don't know the full you never gonna see the full
That's the only
me.
way you can get it from a man. Like y'all gonna have to be like you have to say straight up. You gonna have to see. Like I say, I'm glad we both. Because first of all, both of us come from the grind.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot, you know, and we both started going to school together. We started, you know, first we were going to, you know, high school together. Then we were start going to college together. And you know, she graduated twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we had nothing. Like I say, we stand over here by the project when we first started. That was our first house. So,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? You know, so she's, you know, we see what each other got. We here, we in the grind together off top. We in the mud together to build, to get more. And now, man, here we go, 2-3 properties later, and you know, vehicle, this, that, and third, and the what call it. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Yeah, that's a salute right there.
I mean, for real talk.
That's
But
a
I
real
just be, you know, that real talk, man. So,
And I'm gonna be honest, like, a lot of folks can act like they got this shit figured out. Y'all, the whole key was what y'all agreed on. See, when you in a relationship with somebody, well, how this shit is out here, they don't agree on nothing.
nothing.
You just heal. We just heal. Then you gonna fuck around and just have some kids, and then now you just fucked up.
Yep. I know, especially you have men fucking around and have kids with the wrong one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of these, you know,
That's what they all gonna be the wrong one from the jump.
That's it. For
Only
real.
time you get the right one, just like I say, you gotta go through the mud together.
Y'all gotta
I already
get
know.
together,
I
bro.
already know everything about you.
That's it. Yeah. For real. That's it, man. I'm telling you, I know, but man, we sitting up here, man, and man, I remember. But like I say, I know. You know, as far as getting a beautiful wife, young, at the time we was young and you know what I'm saying, and just to be able to
Learn to be each other.
yeah.
She put you on game and you put her on game.
That's it.
That's a power. That's the yin and yang. That's the whole circle of life, bro. And that's what the game that a lot of people don't understand. A man gotta know a female, so you gotta know a little feminine. So you gotta know how to interact with her. You gotta embrace your masculine sometimes, and you gotta embrace your feminine sometimes.
I'll tell you, cause man, like, you know, I be seeing little guys on there, they be talking relationship advice and stuff like that. I said, man, they got it all wrong.
Exactly.
He got it all wrong. I just be sitting back tripping out, you know, for real. Like sitting back, man, you need to do this. Like, man, being immature, like, you know, you want to match their energy with your energy. And, like, man, I'm telling you, I be tripping out. Yeah, for real, dog. Because I know, you know, how we be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot. You know, and then first of all, though, you got to pick them right.
Okay.
For real. I know she was, man. Hey, I know she was a queen though, off top.
Mm-hmm.
For real, man. You know, so.
So
real, man.
You saw her value. You know what I'm saying? You looked at it as a different perspective of life. You didn't look at it as a lust. I know I can go all with her.
That's exactly how I was. Man, like every year now, 25 years later, I just be reminiscing and just thinking, you know, all the trials and tribulations, we've been through different stuff, different interactions with folks. She right there, ready to damn, you know what I'm saying? Like just like a queen on a chessboard.
Yeah.
You know the most valuable piece on the board is the queen. Well, it's the king, but she the most. She can
make the most moves.
She make the most moves, and she really the most valuable on the board. If you really just looking at the whole perspective of the game, for real.
Mm-hmm.
You know, of course, the king is captain. The king is right there. You know, the king is his position. But to be able to maneuver all over and really control the whole thing.
It take a king to a long
to even
time.
see that. Yeah.
It take a king a long time to make one move to the end.
That's it. Yeah.
But you got that queen gonna skip the steps
for I'm talking about she gonna manipulate the whole thing.
Come on,
talk, bro.
Come on.
Real, for real.
That's why I said, even you go back in ancient Egypt, or it's just a lot of little stuff. A real king can handle what he can handle. This is because ain't too many real niggas out here.
It damn sure.
Ain't too many real. So it's gonna be plentiful for the real nigga. We the value. You can leave a chick and get a better one. That's how valuable it is.
That's it. Real talk. Real. So when I see them guys, they be on there talking, or the chicks be on there talking reckless to a guy. It might be if they talking directly to a good dude. Like you say, if he know his value, he gone.
Yeah.
Same thing with a chick. You see a chick on there that know her value, and dude talking reckless and to her, and she know her value is subpar, upper echelon. Hey, she gonna leave that cat. Man, you have chicks that you can feel the energy of a high value dude. Like even when they know they married, they taken, them chicks still can feel that energy. Like damn, But hey, shoot, but you know your value. I mean, shit, you ain't gonna need your queen either. But at the same time, them women can feel that energy though, man.
Yeah,
really. I done had them talk, tell you, hey, like dang, they can just look at you and just tell, like, dang, you think before you put on this right here, or you just put clothes on or something like that. I can tell you think about what you put on, such. Oh, you smell a certain way. They can just feel it, man. They can just, you know what I'm saying. I'm sure you get the same. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah, real talk.
Cause they won't be around you. They love to articulate. They love to conversate with somebody that know what they're talking about.
Real talk.
And it ain't all about like, what can I get from it? Ooh, I'm finna finesse on something.
If anything, they ain't gonna say it. They try to finesse try to get that person or get you. Because they know they can feel your energy. They know you was upper echelon.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. That's why I say it's a different way to look at the value, bro. We look at value. I look at value now. I ain't looking at looks.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, man, bro, you get the best looking chick and her value ain't nothing.
Value ain't nothing. I'm
Value
telling
ain't
you,
nothing.
for real.
She'll bring your value down.
For real.
That's why I say life is easy. Life is easy, bro.
Man,
all this shit is ain't number just comparing the energy.
That's it, dog. I'm telling you. And just, I just be count my blessings, man, because, I love my baby, man. And, like you say, I can just, when we into a room, you can feel it. It's just like, just that royalty, just that royalty energy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. I just, like I say, man, it just, they don't make them like her no more, though. Like you say, so when you find your queen, man,
you locked down. I'm locked in.
That's it. Real talk, bro.
We ain't out here trying to compete with everybody. We already got our own.
I'm telling you,
that's the one thing that is really fucking it up for our community. Is we stuck on what somebody else got going on.
Yeah.
Only time I'm thinking about you if you gotta be my partner, we got something going on.
Yeah, like I said, we got some business.
Yeah.
We trying to goddamn get some, trying to maneuver, make some, some maneuvers to get this money, get the value on up as far as, what I'm saying? Shit, our revenue, everything.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Real, man.
But a lot of people playing that role and they ain't even in that role. Like, if I'm gonna sit here and just have another person on my mind, that means I'm not being productive in my life.
And man, like just saying most, and women gonna want you to have some kind of business. Like I see these little guys be on here, man, talking about they chasing a woman, man. The woman got them going crazy. They won't want to see you have something going on. She ain't gonna sit there and text and call you all damn day. You should be doing that to her, cause you looking like you ain't got nothing. You ain't thinking about nothing but her.
Right.
Shit, that make her want to move. That chase right there make her want to go on somewhere else anyway.
Come on.
For real.
Because she gonna.
That's even with this shit. My wife. I'm sitting there texting my wife all day. Hold on a minute. She gonna be like, what the hell you doing? What's going on? You need to be having something else doing. You got some work to do. You got something. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Yeah.
Like you sitting there, man. Like I said, woman ain't finna be throwing no kind of attention to that. If you sitting there constant chasing her, you constantly running behind, you ain't got no. I mean, you ain't got no kind of business. You ain't got nothing going on.
Right.
So they ain't
finna fuck with you that long.
Yeah, at all.
Bro, it's over with. But a man with emotion, she in your world now.
Yeah.
She wanna learn what's how this operate, how this is. Because they don't know nothing like that. And with man, we so disciplined, nigga, we don't have to goddamn ball out for real. We wear the same shit on. Long we got them take a bath.
Damn, hey, look, I'm telling you shit. Like Young Bleed said, I'm in the same shit I had on yesterday, trying to smoke the stress away. You know what I'm saying? That real talk.
Yeah.
Goddamn shit. I wish I had that damn shit. Yeah, I'm in the same shit I had on yesterday, trying to smoke the stress away. For real.
Yo. Right. Cause shit. Just like you said, man, she gonna know a real nigga.
She gonna know, dog. She can smell. I'm telling you, they can smell it, man. Like that women know. Like we can just try to decide or whatever. They know.
Yeah.
Real, man.
And that's how she come at. That's how she'll come at you. And you'll know she sucking you.
Yeah.
She'll do. Let me test them out on that.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
They love playing chess, right?
And the women know. They the damn originators.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Just like you saying, a queen gonna always gonna make that
Man,
move.
they can move the most.
They gonna make a move. Yeah, thank you. Move.
Yeah.
So
They gonna
got
move the most.
got this move, that move over there.
You don't never. Hey,
You ain't gonna never know the motion.
You don't never know. Goddamn, look. Goddamn. You can never hear. You'll never see no cat fuck. You can hear them, but you'll never see them. I'm telling you. Shit, you never know they move. I'm telling you, they slick. So, but they gonna, best believe though. If they see, they feel a little, they can sniff out a little bit of damn sucking in you. This is good right here. Fucking up sick. I hope we got some good shit.
I do. I got some good shit this time.
Yeah, I'm trying to see.